Hello and welcome all. Today we are going to discuss about a constant current, constant voltage buck converter. That means we can adjust the current, not only the voltage, we can adjust the current also. So it can be used to charge batteries like lithium ion or lead acid batteries. How this circuit is working? This is the main IC. This is the main IC LM2596S. It is the main IC, and there is a three potentiometers are there. One is for adjusting the voltage, the other is for adjusting the current. The center one potentiometer is used, that means to limit the minimum current. That means if we are charging a battery and the charge has dropped to say 10 milliampere, if we set the current limit to 10 milliampere, then when the current through the battery falls below 10 milliampere, this will glow. This is for setting the minimum current, and this is to set the maximum current. This is for the voltage. Then there are three LEDs are there. One is showing whether it is in constant current mode or in constant voltage mode, and the other is showing its charging. The first one is an OK LED. That means when we are charging a battery and the current battery charges battery charges to full, then the current into the battery comes almost to zero. When the current decreases below a minimum voltage, this LED bulb will glow. This is the purpose of the three potentiometers. There is a op-amp is there, dual op-amp is there. It is LM358, and there is another 7805 chip is there, and two Schottky diodes are there for reverse current protection. Now we will check the circuit in detail. This is the circuit diagram of the 2596S buck converter constant current constant voltage module. Here there are two Schottky diodes are there. The purpose of it is to protect from current flowing in the reverse direction. First of all, one capacitor is put, and after that there is a 7805 IC. This IC is providing a constant voltage to the main IC, that is LM2596S IC. It needs a constant voltage. See, it needs a voltage of 5 volt. The minimum voltage it can handle is 5 volt, and the maximum is 40 volt. That means we can apply 5 to 30 volt to the input. How the LM2596 SIC is working? There is a pin called IN. That means the input is directly connected, positive side of the input is directly connected to the IC, and there is a transistor or MOSFET or integrated MOSFET is there, and a switching circuit is there, PWM circuit is there. It switches according to that the switch will on and off, and according to that we will get the desired output. The purpose of this diode is to prevail when the transistor is switched on, the input is connected to the output. That means the input is connected to the output, and the desired output is available at this point. 10 voltage is applied here, and if we want 5 volts here, when the transistor is switched on, this is the wanted voltage is 5 volt and the input voltage is 10 volt. That means 5 volt has to be dropped across this inductor. That means the inductor ripple current has to be like that. The voltage drop across the inductor should be 5 volt. That means 10 volt is here, 5 voltage will be dropped here, and the remaining 5 voltage will be available here. Now how this circuit is controlling the current. This is the potentiometer. This is the potentiometer through which we are adjusting the current. That means when we turn, when we are turning the potentiometer, this is the potentiometer to adjust the current. When the potentiometer adjusting, we are adjusting the reference voltage. How? Here we can say that this is the reference voltage. When we are adjusting the reference voltage, if we say we connected 1 volt from the main to this point, and if we are adjusting the potentiometer, the reference will be adjusted. That means when it is adjusted to maximum, the voltage, the reference voltage will be at 1 volt. When we are adjusting it to minimum, it will become 0. When it becomes 0, there is no constant current mode is applicable. That means this part is inactive. This is the portion where we are adjusting the voltage. This is the portion where this is the potentiometer. If we adjust the potentiometer, if we increase the value of the potentiometer, the voltage at this point increases. Voltage, if we say, if we adjust the point to 10 volt, 6 volt, then the voltage at this point will be 6 volt, and this LM2596 IC wants 1.2 volt at this point. When 1.2 volt reaches at this point, the transistor or MOSFET inside the IC will switches off. Whenever the voltage at this point reaches 1.2 volt, it will switch off. So if we adjust, if we increase the voltage, this point will reach 1.2 volt only when the output voltage reaches 6 volt. If we lower this point, if you reduce the resistance, at 5 volt it will reaches 1.2 volt. Then at 5 volt it will reach 1.2 volt and the transistor will be switched off. So by adjusting this resistor, we can control the output voltage. Now this is the potential, as we said earlier, this is the potentiometer to adjust the value of the current. How it is possible? If we connect a battery across it, and we have to control the current going to the battery. If the battery is not charged at all at the first time, there will be large current will be flown through it. In order to avoid large flow of current, we are putting this resistor. When we are putting this resistor, if we say that we have to limit the current to 1 ampere, then what happens? If 1 ampere current flows through this circuit, the voltage across this, when the voltage across this point reaches 1 volt, that means if this point is 6 volt, and after the drop of 1 volt across it, the voltage at this point will be 5 volt. This point is 6 volt, and the point at this point is 5 volt, providing a resistive divider. That means all the value of the resistors, the 4 values of the resistors are equal. That means if 6 volt is there, half of this will be available here. That means 3 volt will be available here, and here is 5 volt, and half of this will be 2.5 volt. This is 3 volt and this is 2.5 volt. This is not enough. So this point, the output point, has to be at a voltage in order to get this point at 3 volt. If we say that this voltage is at 1 volt, when this voltage is at 1 volt, the two resistors are equal, then 1 volt divided by 2 is equal to 0.5 volt. 0.5 volt will be dropped here, and other 0.5 volt will be dropped here. Then due to this voltage, the voltage at the point is increased by 0.5 volt. Earlier it was 5 divided by 2, 2.5, plus this voltage will give 0.5 volt. So total 3 volt will be available. So the voltage at the 2 points will be at the same potential. So this voltage, whenever the 1 voltage drop across here, the voltage at this point is also 1 volt. If we put the voltage at this point at 1 volt, if we adjust the potentiometer and we adjust the potentiometer to get a value of to 1 volt here, and whenever 1 volt means when the voltage drop across it is 1 volt, when the voltage will become at 1 volt, when 1 ampere current flows through the voltage at this point become 1 volt. When this point become 1 volt and the voltage we are set giving as reference is also 1 volt, this transistor is become on. That means this point is, earlier this point is at high point 1 volt, then during that time this point is a low potential, so the transistor is off, so the entire voltage has to be come from this point. When there is no current limitation is put here, all the 1.2 volt has to be come from here. But when we set the current limit, that means the 1.2 has two contribution, one from this point and other from this point. That whenever the voltage at this point and this point together become 1.2 volt, the transistor will be off. That means whenever the current through this is flow to 1 ampere, where this voltage will reach at 1 volt, and so the transistor is on. That means transistor become on means this op-amp will contribute a voltage apart from this voltage. So this voltage plus this will off the transistor inside. Thus it control, whenever it reaches it will switch off, and again it's get on, and whenever it is reached again at 1 ampere it will be switched off. This is how the constant current, constant voltage buck module is working. This is an LM358 IC, dual op-amp IC. That means in a single chip there are two ICs are put together, and this is the main IC and this is the voltage regulator IC in order to get 5 volt at this point. This is how the constant current, constant voltage buck module is working.